Wow, hey, we're live, everyone. How are you? My goodness, it's a long time, right? I feel like a long time, even though I have last time. Today is our 42nd episode. How are you, our abundant entrepreneurs? And today we're inside of our Facebook group, Abundant Entrepreneurs. Gosh, it's just like less than 1 month. I was been traveling, taking summer break, and sharing a good time with my children. I feel like that kind of need. I need spend more time, quality time with them. So I had a brief summer break, and it felt like, oh, it's a long time, right? Now I came back. Did you see the background change? I came back from now I do not need stay in my like bedrooms and second floor to try to separate the floors with the kids. I'm now in my first floor home office. Guess what? Celebration for today. Today is September 13th, and in New York State, all the public schools reopened, fully reopened, so all the kids came back to school. So, wow, celebration, but at the same time, cross our fingers and really pray for all our students and our teachers and all the supporting parents, the families are behind there, and everybody to be healthy, to be safe, and also be strong, because we know that the pandemic, this battle of human beings has not ended yet, and it will continue, and it's ongoing, and everyone need that extended strength. We're being quarantined like let me say quarantined, and the kids stayed at the home starting for over 1.5 years. Can you imagine that? And it's very tough, not just like staying at home. And we have an extra, like parents have extra like really like how to say that, duty and responsibility, take care of the kids. But also because like kids are isolated, they had different kind of issues, like they could not connect directly with their friends, and their study like a little bit like I should say declined, and they spend more time on video games, right? And have more virtual connections. Everything is not like, it's very not normal. And also they have different kinds of like health issues, even though it's not COVID-19, thank God. But it's other like also very challenging health issues. They do like swimming pools closed, and they do not have place really for good regular exercises. And so it's like even though we tried our best and keep the life as normal as possible, it's still very challenging. So pray for all the people back to the school, and every day hope they're safe, they are happy, enjoy them. My kids are very excited, especially my daughter. She's very excited, and she's looking forward to getting to know her friends and new friends and old friends. And my son is in he's in 10th grader now, but because he's missed the whole last year, ninth grader, so it's also like a new orientation for him to get into his school after like this is the second year already. He's 10th grader. Okay, so really celebrating for the schools reopens. I believe many parents there get a little bit relieved, right? A little bit relieved, but I know our heart and our spirit and kind of like worrying about the kids and the also the all the students, teachers, their safety, and praying for them. Okay, and all the families. I know different generations, and very tough year, and still going on. So I'm so glad that we are resilient. Our human beings is proof that our human beings are resilient, and thanks to all those doctors, nurses, and people fighting at the front lines, and also those researchers, and they did a great job. Doctors, they helped to create the vaccine and helped relieve everybody's mind. At least we have some protection, even though it's not 100% protection, but at least some kind of a protection there, right? At least we have a little bit of peace of mind. So saying that we at least we have some protection there, and pray that the solutions will keep evolving, and everybody also get their mindset, their immune system, and everything will resume and even improve to another next level, right? Every time there's a challenge, we human beings become more resilient and stronger, smarter, wiser, and we find better solutions than to still stand up there. Okay, so happy, celebrate for schools reopening. And today our topic, I'm so happy that after the summer break I'm now back, so I can really devote more of my time on the things I'm really passionate about. That's developing together with our visionary entrepreneurs and life changers on our passion, on our vision, on our mission here, and to how to help more people to really step up and stand out. Step up for the call and stand out as confident experts and thought leaders in their ideal niche, so that they could transform more lives and impact the world, okay, in more positive ways. This was definitely it. And during the pandemic and also the quarantine time, and let's see, I had some ups and downs in my mindset. I would admit, because sometimes when you had too many things, responsibilities, especially as a mom and with 2 kids, sometimes I feel like my body and also my mind, so many things, right? Like dozens of things every day is like tons of things in the life to handle. Business, life, kids, everything, education, extracurricular, summer projects, and different growth, development, growth, like kids growth challenges. I had the downtime as well, and I was struggling to thinking about what I'm doing here is still worth it, and it's still like how to say, it's still like really adding a greater values there. And sometimes if you do not see people's how to say people's response, passionate, like I am a passionate person, right? I'm doing what I love to do, so I am contributing my passions to everybody, but sometimes you do not receive the similar passions back, right? So majority of people's energy is much lower than me, and that sometimes makes me frustrated. It's just like, oh, what I'm pouring my heart into helping people, but sometimes I do not see that kind of responses, and people are still like hesitating or not responding or not taking actions, and then you will get a little bit frustrated and you're asking the questions, if what I'm doing still worth it. And I analyzed what choices I could have, different choices, and all the things, other things I could do, and some things I could even make more money, and some things I could I could almost like spend my time like a retirement time, and take things easy, not so much challenge and so much like responsibility or so much demanding on myself, right? Like if I observe people around me, some of my old friends at my age, like not to 50 yet, but they are already enjoying their retirement. Can you imagine? Especially in China, many people retire very early. At my age, they've already retired, right? And later of my 40s, in my 40s, they've already retired, enjoy the time every day, like dancing, singing, buying flowers, and taking good care of themselves, become beautiful. All those things, I feel like, wow, why am I working so hard here, right? And trying to help other people and get myself so sometimes like so much responsibility, and I feel like tired, right? And so during that time, I have a strugglings, but guess what? I ask myself many times and different times and meditate every day, and eventually the answer is always. And I admit that my people thought that I'm like a consistent, passionate person, but occasionally I feel that my passion was lower, and I had those questions asking myself. I review my purpose, my vision, my mission, and like I shared before, right? Like you want to have your purpose, mission, and a vision board, everything ready, visible, and also you repeat that every day, remind yourself. And sometimes even though you remind yourself, it may not so hard. But if I keep asking myself again and again, and I just found that the answer is always like, yes, I have the choices. Yes, I could do much easier things to just like many other people, mediocre people, majority other people enjoy their life. Looks like they even enjoy life, and just take things easy and take little and do not explore much potential of themselves. Just like enjoy life itself, very simple way. I'm not blaming that. I'm not saying that it's not right. People have different choices, right? But I just found I have choices, but that is not my best choices. I could retire early. I could just enjoy life, like doing some hobbies, like spending the day, every day, day by day, just for myself, just take good care of myself, and then myself, like keep the beauty or keep the youth, like that way. But at the same time, when I'm listening to all other, we have so many great masters, mentors there out there, right? When I'm listening to them, I was thinking, by the way, I have no envy at all. I have a full respect and appreciation of them. Then I thought, is that already enough? Is that already enough? So can I just like live my simple, easy life and do not need to worry about changing the world, worry about empowering other people and contributing my special power? And there's always that secret voice telling me that then that will be such a big loss of this world. If you just choose majority other people's life, living a mediocre life, simple life, do not taking that responsibility as abundance leader to impact other people, use your special way, my special way, special power, that's you. I hope you hear this message as well. And today I'm talking to you, so this message is for you as well. Like I heard from somewhere, mysteriously from God or from somewhere, from my life's mission, that will be a big miss, big loss, and big gap. And even though the world is so crowded already, the market is so competitive already, so many great experts and leaders there already, but you have your special, unique experience, life's purpose and mission that you are choosing. You're really choosing. Only your life can take. Only your life can take it. That's like a historical responsibility and mission. Only your life. Every life has a special purpose. Only your life you carry. Your life carry your specific purpose and mission. If you miss it, if you just let it go, if you just ignore it, then this world will wait. I'm thinking that we have, for example, up to 100 years, around 100 years of lifespan, right? For example, if you keep yourself very healthy, by the way, 100 years, no matter how old you are now, you still only have dozens of years. If you count numbers, right? If you're good at the math, count numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You count even 50 or 60 very quickly, easily. That's it. That's our life. And when you are gone, that is, if you did not fulfill your mission, that means you leave that gap in this world, and nobody else could fill in that gap your life is specifically created for. And maybe you will have to wait for another whole generation or another 100 years for God to create another person with a similar, maybe similar mission like you, and to regrow, like re-experience some kind of experiences you could experience, and take that responsibility and give that message and share that experiences and use that special gifts and talents and to help other people, and especially using a similar vision, have a similar vision. That's so difficult, even though we have like over 8 billions of people, right? 8 billions of people, but there's nobody is the same as you. So when I was thinking that, if I have so many choices, right? If I choose that life, simple life, I would just waste my life. Or if you choose similar easy way and do not take your responsibility and mission, you will waste your life. And this world will miss your special mark. That kind of mark. And that kind of mark can contribute to this world. The civilization and the evolution of the whole human beings maybe will be delayed if many of us think in more like selfish way, just like I live my better life I don't care about other people, whatever they are doing, and I do not want to explore my full potential to help many other people, as many as possible. If more people are thinking this way, our whole human beings will be delayed. The development, evolution, and civilization will be delayed. So I feel that special call. And that's why today I'm here again. See you on our Momentum Monday again. Today is our 42nd episode. So I'm so happy that I hope you could feel my energy. I'm still in this kind of a little bit like a recovering status after like a deep inquiry, and also like a deep rediscovery, reconnection. I'm getting into this recovery stage, getting back to my further abundance, maybe even more abundant level than my previous one. So I'm so glad I'm back, and just spend the 15 minutes to share with you this little journey as my honest sharing after the summer break. Okay, so now let's get back to what we want to share today. It's really about what is your ideal niche. I'm excited. I know so many people are already entrepreneurs here, and you may think that I'm already clear about my niche. I'm doing I'm doing fine. Maybe you are doing fine, or maybe you have already created some successes. But if you are fully successful, even though you are fully successful, you still have space to improve, right? And today, I know that even though I thought I fully clarified my niche after 12 years in coaching industry and learning from dozens of most successful mentors, coaches, and masters in this industry, I thought I fully clarified. But well, the world is constantly changing, the market is changing, and people are changing as well. And before 2020, we did not even have pandemic or like COVID-19, and now this world totally changed. Everybody's thinking is a little bit different, and it's just like you also like similar to your niche, to your business. You need to adapt. You need to evolve as well, and you need also further develop. So there's always space for your further clarity. And even no matter how much like even though you started as the newbie, or you already explored some years in the industry, and or maybe in entrepreneurship, or some of you made some successes, but this message I believe will help you to get some further clarity. And like I am still keep learning in this area. I have my program, for example. I already created my program, Purposeful and Profitable Niche Secrets. And I thought I'm a leader. I'm also like expert in this area already, right? I know this topic. But when I open my mind to learn from other people from different perspectives, different angles, I found like, wow, I can still keep learning forever in this industry, in this area, and keep improving my knowledge and wisdom as well. So I hope today you could get some inspiration as well. Okay, so I actually last night I prepared extra things and read down in my document, and give myself some guidance. So here I want to share with you. Do you know what is the quickest way? Okay, the question is like, in this constant changing market, are you clear, super clear, and focusing on? Sometimes maybe you are a little bit clear, but are you really focusing on your ideal niche? That's a different story, right? Everything you are doing, including your like content marketing, your strategic partnership, everything, are you really focusing on your niche? And there are so many distractions. So focus, clarity, and then focus on your ideal niche. That's super important. And another inquiry question is, do you want to know over 20 best niche ideas for 2021 and beyond? I did, this is a new area. I did more research based on my experience coaching my clients, and also based on my research. Today I want to share with you a very like overview about the categories, the 5 categories. I summarized the 5 best categories for ideal niches, and also I will give you some great examples about specific niches you could think about. Okay, and then another, it's like really, this event is for you to learn new strategies and also secrets to find your ideal niche, even though you just sort of found your niche, and to help you to verify, further clarify, and focus on your ideal niche. Okay, and so that you could make a greatest impact that you could make in this world. And many people may have this question. They ask, some people, if they are not familiar with the niche, they will ask, why do we need a niche, right? If we can help everybody, almost like, oh, my products, everyone will need it. Why do we still need niche? So everything is like it's like a relatively. Even though you think like you can serve everybody, I believe maybe some products or some services can really help everybody, including my coaching business, right? I can actually help not just the entrepreneurs, and all my abundance wisdom and practice can really, and perspective and mindset and strategies, everything, right? Practice can really help everybody, including professionals, including like parents, including anyone in this world. But why do we need to choose niche, right? Why do we need a niche? Think about if you go to a doctor, a general doctor, who claims that they can just treat any kind of a disease, any kind of a health issue. Would you go, like, for example, now you get, but the problem is specific, okay? I know everybody have so many problems, but the top priority problems you really want to solve is specific, right? You know what is your problem. And would you like, for example, you have like your foot get hurt or get some like infection, would you go to a general doctor, or would you go to a food specialist? Or like your teeth, you get a problem, do you get into, you need some surgery on your teeth, do you your gum or teeth, right? Do you go to like a general dentist who normally do the cleaning, or you go to dentist specialist, right? Just a very simple examples. You want to become the expert and leader in your niche, in your ideal niche, so that you will be known by other people, so you can provide the best service to help those people who are called to be served by you. And everyone, we have unlimited talents and potential, but at the same time, our time is limited, right? We only have like around 100 years in this world. You cannot serve everybody with your time. And so that's why you want use your best knowledge, expertise, wisdom to help those people who need your help the most. And also from the marketing practice, if you do marketing to everybody, nobody would respond or like resonate. But if you really focus on specific problems, and those people, they have the specific problems, they will immediately find you and will search for you, right? Now everybody use Google or SEO knowledge or keyword and find the people, like, and you want to be searched and found quickly, easily, and people know that you are expert, right? So from many angles, this is the easiest way and the most quickest way and the quickest way to really reach your ideal clients, and so that both you and your clients could get satisfied results, right? Your clients get satisfied with services with your expertise and knowledge, and you get good like business rewards through your passion, so that you will get more energy to help more people, right? So okay, so that's why. So clarified another, that's about the why, some basic thing, right? And now, how do you find your ideal niche? So here I want to give you some brief, like a big picture about how to find your ideal niche. And I call it's purpose, passion, your power, or your like expertise or strength, and also then the third part is the market needs. The three like circles. Then the middle overlap, the center, the sweet spot is your ideal niche. And if you use a simple way to remember it, it's just like a power. It's like it's like first is your passion, your purpose and passion, right? The first P. The second P is your power. That's your strength, that's your knowledge, that's your capabilities, that's your expertise, okay? And then the third one is profitability. It's the profitability part is from the market, based on your careful analysis and strategic planning from the market. You need to find what? the profitability part is like you need to find the market segments that really needs your service, and you want to find their demands. They really have a high demand, and you also want to understand the trend, because the world is keep changing. You want to know the trend. You want to foresee in the future dozens of years, right? At least will this demand still be thriving and it still have a great needs, and the future, right? Just like people are now getting into AI or whatever, they look for, or some energy area, right? They look forward to that prospect, that kind of a future of the trend of the things they are choosing. And also you want to analyze competition. Is the competition very fierce and hot, or is like how you can find like lower competition area, right? And also how you can, in that hot area, how could you find your specialty? How could you find your advantage, right? And this like your uniqueness and your strengths in that. So the third part, I found many people may struggling. Actually, many people struggling in could be any of those part of those three, and especially in the third one. And most people think that they understand themselves, right? But actually, I found through my coaching, through our practice, we still found that many people have the difficulty and also the challenge to articulate, very clearly clarify their own purpose and passion and their power. What's their power? What's their strengths, right? The gifts and their capabilities, their expertise, what they can help other people. And that's the two components already, right? And the third component is also especially challenging for other people. If you see the first two, it's like based on your inner discovery, inner study. It's relatively easy for you to like read books and get some help and get some coaching, right? Get some like self-development help, and you figure out who you are, what you are created for, what is your purpose, what your passion. And then the third part, the third circle, is the most challenging for most people, is about the market and profitability. Like understand your market, like who, right, you really want to help. Who is the key. Who like you are resonate with, and who you are fully connected with, who you have advantage to connect with, who you are passionate about to help. So this part, and also the competition, also the trend, and also the how to say the market needs, their demands, and their special characters, and their how to say their spending habits, all these kind of things, like we call avatar of your market. Many people are taking chances. That's very interesting. Like people, when they are trying to find their niche, they are doing this is the trap you want to avoid. Assumption. I made that mistake at the beginning as well. I just assume people will love my service because I'm so passionate about it. So those people, they should like love it as well. Instead of like really get into that market, and especially that market segments, to dig deep into those people's their desires, their dreams, their challenges, and understand their languages, right? So many people are still making this mistake. Really get deep into your market instead of assume, okay? And other people are also taking, it's like a gambling. They're guessing and then they're betting. So they're just like, oh, this could be, or this should be, or this may be, and then they jump into it and then find out maybe it's not right? That's why over 76% of business, they fail in the first year, right? Many startups that you heard different statistics, different angles. Some even said like over 90% of first year business or startups, they fail eventually, right? Because at the beginning they did not do the great homework and do the great research and preparation to fully understand the market. Like, did you really do like a real analysis and also survey and talk with your market, and do some like testing trials with your market? All those kind of things, it's like you need before you fully decide to like dive deep into some segments, right? So here I want to share with you a few areas. So the market profitability, here I want to share with you a secret, like a shortcut. You could say a shortcut. Normally we do not like shortcut, right? It's like a negative word, but here it's really like the you could say it's the most effective way. What's the best niche to choose? And this is a one principle. It's just really choose what people are already buying. Choose what people are already buying. And you know, if it's hot, that's great. First, don't worry about the competition. First, think about why it's hot and people are needing it and there's high demand. And by the way, look into a long trend, okay, not just a short-term high demand. For example, during pandemic, so many people need the scarcity of the masks, right? Everybody can still remember that, and toilet paper, tissues, and like sanitizers, those stuff, right? It's in a shortage because like the pandemic just started, and the whole world had the pandemic, and every country is trying to get these kind of resources, and their original how to say, the manufacturing supply cannot meet the surprisingly just response the kind of like demand, right? So during that time, people say, oh, this is a good popular trend at that time, right? We don't know, even though we don't know pandemic is how long, but eventually we know with the vaccine, everything, right? After a few years, that's like just a history or scientific trend. After a few years, it will get down. But so many people get into that manufacturing masks and those self-protection kind of products, and but too many get into it at the same time, and then you've found the oversupply, right? More than demand now, and now the supermarket do not have any shortage, and we all have extra supplies. And I believe those businesses who rushed into this area will find it struggling because they rushed into it and based on the temporary demand, temporary trend. So you need to look into a longer trend. All right, so that's a part of doing the market research. And so this shortcut or this principle is really focusing on and find the ideal niche in what people are already buying. And but here is some hint. It's just like simply tap into an established market. We call it an established market. It's already there. It's already existing, and you can see the existing demands already, and people are already buying it. Instead of you to build up a new, totally new market, to cultivate a new demand, to educate people to need something, I'm not saying that's not good, unless you have very great budget, you have great fund, you have the time, you can spend on that. That's great, because our world definitely also need people to do that. But the majority of the time, this kind of responsibilities, really like a historical responsibility, are taken by those big companies. Those big companies that already established their market, their business, they have their revenue, they have their staff, so they will spend money, a lot of money on research, on innovation, explore new areas. So they cultivate new markets. But for you, for example, especially our solo entrepreneurs, you do not have that kind of a fund and everything, resources, right, to start everything from scratch. So the best, most effective way and also strategic way is starting from the established market, something hard things people are already buying and has a great trend for long-term development. And it's like and also this is like a quicker way. It's also a more profitable way. Okay, and also if it's hot, now the challenge is it should be also very competitive, because many people already get there. So how could you stand out? How could you make a difference there, right? So here the secret is one word. Innovation. Oh, my baby is coming back. My daughter, my second child, she's back from the school. Hello, Senior. Hold on one moment. Sorry, a little bit interruption. Welcome back. Did you enjoy your school?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So happy that. Remember to clean up, okay? Cleaning your hands and face. So back to our topic. Now you want to choose the established market, and also how you can get into some lower competition part of that market. So suppose that, think about it, you choose Russell Brunson of the ClickFunnels. He called that like a blue ocean. You in the blue ocean, you found the red ocean. Find your sweet spot. That red ocean is very hot. But it's already like a very hot. But the competition, how could you avoid competition? That is through, the word is innovation. Innovation. Through your innovation, even in an existing hot market, you can find your sweet spot. Use your innovation and find special angle that people are needs, either different kind of services, different kind of products, and with new features, and to fill in some gap, right? And you want to find the gap. People are already buying that kind of thing, and why would they need yours? You need to find the current, what is the gap still there, and people are buying those things, why they are not fully satisfied with that, and why those existing products or services that they're still missing some features or some functions or some like kind of services, or to meet people's needs, right? So you want to find that gap, to get into that gap. So in that kind of like a blue ocean, big blue ocean, find that red ocean, you get in with your innovation and to fill in that gap. That's the quickest way, the best way to find your ideal niche. Okay, of course you need also with that first 2P, right? Your purpose, your purpose, passion, and also your power, get into it. And then in that market segments, you find your specific market segment and where you could avoid the majority of a competition, and get people to notice you and to stand out in that niche market. All right, so, and in addition to innovation, you also need some investment of your time and money, sometimes either time and money, sometimes both. You need some investment to really open the market, right? It's a business. It's not just like a game or anything. You want to have some investment with your time or with money, and to increase your knowledge, to better understand the market, and get, for example, get a coach, to get a mentor, and get a partnership, and get like marketing, right, to get people to know you, to use that to leverage this niche and get to be noticed. And also another most important thing is also your consistent efforts. For example, I've already chosen, I believe it's a great niche, but everything, even though you choose a great niche, everything is not like immediately it's a popular, hot immediately, because don't forget that even though people are buying, but you are now using your innovation to find some gap. So you are still like create something new. You are not just like using other people's existing things, otherwise why do they need yours, right? So you have the innovation, so you still need efforts to really build up that market segment in that big market, in that popular market. So like people are buying previously A things, right? You want them to buy your B thing, your B things, and to cultivate them and let them understand why this is even better than what they've already been buying, right? So you need some consistent efforts and patience to the market, like at least 1 or 2 years to see the returns coming. Okay, so that's some tips and strategies. I hope it's helpful to you. And by the way, and before I get into those 5 the most profitable categories, and also the specific niche ideas, I would encourage you to comment, give me thumb up, and comment under my video. Even though you are watching the replay, let me know how you are enjoying it. Are you getting what specific inspirations from it? And now the most exciting part, right? Are you curious about the 5 most profitable categories, about the great niche? Especially now, many people, like during pandemic, right? Many people are, even traditional business, are trying to find online ways, online internet business. So here I would focus most of my ideas on online, how you can do online. Of course, you can also do offline, but how you can leverage online, right, to make it simple, make it quick, effective, and convenient, flexible for you as well, right, your lifestyle as well. Okay, so the 5 categories I will tell you now and then break down into different ones. So the first one is health. The second category is wealth. The third category is relationships. The fourth one is personal development. And the fourth category is lifestyle and quality. Did you get that? The 5 categories. So now here in the health, I would mention about some specific areas. For under health, you also have some like sub niches, right? Health is a big area. It's always like even before pandemic, it's already like a big category, and it will be like continuous being the biggest categories. And especially after pandemic, or I'm glad more people are paying better attention on their health. So there are some, for example, I gave some 4 sub niches. The first one is the weirdness and weight loss, and this is especially big in the Western world. I know in the U.S. the weight loss is big, fitness, right? The workout, everything is really big niche. And then the second one under health, the health is like generic, your wellness, longevity, and people are sometimes related to certain spots and to keep people healthy. So this is a big, and some like supplements, some kind of products and intake or outside kind of products, and that can keep people healthy. And the third one is about beauty treatment. This is a big area as well, right? Especially for ladies, this is a very popular topic, like your skincare, your hair, clothes related, everything like related to your how can make you beauty. Even though the clothes is not directly like to health, but it's because it's a beauty treatment, so I put it under here. But actually, there could be overlap with another one, with the last one, lifestyle and quality. Okay, and for example, maybe it's not clothes, it's some like, for example, massage kind of products, or some other, for example, facial products, right? Those ones are for your beauty treatment. And then the number 4 under the health, psychology and psychotherapy. This is a very interesting study, especially after pandemic, and more people, even including like students, the younger generations, they are needing more of a psychologist and also psychotherapists to help them, because everybody isolated so much, so long time, and they felt stress and isolation and anxiety and not feeling being fully understood, because spending just too much time in a very small area with their family, right? So this area, through all these kind of challenging times, become more and more popular as well. So this is under health, okay? Now the second category, wealth. Wealth is always popular, and always popular. Anything related to money, right? It's like a super popular all the time. All these categories and sub niches I mentioned is always like popular. So that's where you can dig into it, specifically related to your passion, to your purpose, to your strengths, your power, to find your specific ideal niche. Okay, and under wealth, there could be one is like investment related, teaching people how to use money to make money. The second one, making money on internet, right, through different categories. Could be doing some your business online, doing like, for example, Amazon affiliate, and doing some other like internet related, and to make quick money and make easy money, something like that, right? And building up your online empire. And the third one is your personal finance. Personal finance, teaching people how to manage their money, saving their money, and the loans, their debts, all this kind of related thing, a mortgage, right? Their taxes as well. And then the fourth one is under the wealth is financial planning. So this is not just your existing finance, but it's also for your future, how to grow your money, how to for example, your retirement and your education fund, and your, for example, long-term care, and how to save tax, right? Not just like a accountant to help you save tax. in the personal finance for that specific year, but financial planning is more for forecasting, for longer term planning, so that in the long way you could save your tax, either through your investment or through your business or through your other kind of funding allocations, right? Like a diversification. Okay, so that's a wealth part. That's the second category. The third one, relationships. It's always popular, right? Because we are humans. We are always like looking forward, desire for love, connection, and relationships, community, belongings, right? So under relationships, there could be some sub niches could be like especially popular, like relationships and dating, right? All the people, especially in our middle age, many people get divorced and they want to fall into love again. They want to find they realize why the first one maybe not the best match, and they want to find their real match in their life, or somebody could spend the rest of life with. And people want to experience that, or young people as well, right? It's popular. They want to have their first dating or find their first partner, find the best partner. This is a sub niche one. And then the second one, can you imagine that? Babies, right? Babies are always popular, and because parents, I would say 99, maybe majority, all the parents, right? They love their kids. They want to get the best things for the kids. So all this kind of anything related to kids, issues or challenges, or just like simply to develop a kids a healthy, happy, like great development, the parents would like to invest. Even though they may not invest in themselves, they want to invest in their kids, right? So that's a popular trend and also niche. And the third one is what? Who, in addition to the family members, think about the family members, in addition to you, your partner, or like your kids, what's the extra? Pets, right? Pets. So many people, I do not have pets now, and we just released our little turtle alpha into the state park and lake. I feel that's the best way for its freedom and also fully enjoy their nature. But some other people, they truly love the spending time with their pets, right? So the dogs, cats, my kids love that, and rabbits and all these kind of pets. It's a great niche as well. All these kind of services related to pets, and great service and sitting pets and knowledge about pets. You can develop further niches into it. Okay, so that's the third category. Now the fourth category is personal development. This is the niche, the big niche market I am in, and under it there are more further sub niches, right? For example, one is like self-improvement. It could including those books, like YouTube's, podcasts, like now the TikTok channels, all this kind of thing, right? To help people self-improve themselves. And then the second one, learning new languages. I had a client. He's in Germany, and I helped him find his ideal niche in teaching people. He's Germany speaking multiple languages and teaching people Chinese and how to become top speakers in Chinese, right? It's a very interesting niche, but it's a very unique niche as well. And so he's just within 1 or 2 months of his launching business, he's already getting profitable and getting his private clients already. So I'm so happy for that. And then now the third one is under the personal development. It could be learning some music instrument. Remember, a music instrument, for example, like my kids are learning piano, and more people, they want to, if they have some time in their life, right, they want to learn, for example, guitar, violin, or it's always popular. And since parents would invest since their kids like just a few years old, right, and the other adults, when they grow up, if they miss opportunity when they were young, and now they have money, they have their time, then they want to learn some music instrument. And then other things in learning arts or designing, right? And many people after retire, they want to learn painting, arts, designing things. And then learning photography and visual arts. I personally love photography, right? And with more and more like visual social media platforms, more people want to learn how to shoot great photos or like videos, right? Either for their leisure life or for their business. So these are popular trends and niches under personal development. Okay, now the fifth niche category is lifestyle and quality. here we have a few sub niches you could explore, like gadgets and technology, any technology related like software, hardware, device, and info products, affiliate marketing related, for example, your communication, the most popular cell phone, right? All the cell phones we need, for example, I bought the power bank for my cell phone to charge when I'm traveling outside, and the cables, and what else, the earphones, right? And for computer also, like now I'm using my Logic high definition of like webcam connected to my computer, and my keyboard, mouses, all this kind of associated things, right? And then, oh, by the way, the gaming, right? The video game industry is huge, is big, and under that, many devices are gadgets generated, and that's a popular trend as well. Okay, the second sub niche under lifestyle and quality, for example, big one, right? Entertainment, entertainment. And like if you cannot, for example, the movies, many people love movies, right? Who don't love movie? And in the, like now more and more people using their just cell phone or the simple camera to shoot short video, brief videos, or documentary, so to contribute to the industry, so it's not exclusively by big companies anymore. Okay, so and now the third one, lifestyle, for example, traveling, vacations are always popular, right, in this area, even though I know it's limited by pandemic time, but there's still some other, for example, the other online services you can do, right? Either YouTube channel and you can guide people, or some websites and some I don't know, during pandemic, like the RV, or they call it Camp One. They actually, if you are creative enough, even though like some industry temporarily limited by specific like situation like pandemic, right? And if you are creative, you are innovative, you can still find some like gaps and sub niches to get really great profits. Okay, and now the four under lifestyle and quality, for example, the hobbies like golf, climbing, swimming, all these kind of things related to people hobbies, you can still find a gap, right? If you have specific hobbies in certain area, you could find like what kind of services or products are still not there, and how you can make everything even better by finding specific sub niches there, right? And now the fifth under the lifestyle and quality, for example, luxurious and dream items. That's a more higher level, right? For example, people after they meet their human needs, right? The different levels, 7 levels of human needs. After they meet their basic level of needs, then they want higher ones, like from money. When people get more money, they want to buy some luxurious stuff, like for example, castle. People love who want a castle in addition to a house. I want some castle. And also another popular trend is like, for example, like for regular families, they can afford, not maybe they cannot afford castle, but they want some mini small house, small home, the second home, vacation home, right? And some luxurious stuff, other things like a jet plane or like a yacht, some other like a famous car, like different, depends on how you define. Some maybe very luxurious watch, and different people have different hobbies, or like a personal preference, so that's a great niche as well. So far I shared with you over 20 already, though that's like a big categories and the sub niches under those categories. And then I did some research and some new trend, for example, and some things I never heard about before, and then when I read that, oh wow, that's really totally makes sense. For example, the prepping niches, right? For example, now we get more, the weather is changing, global warming, more and more like natural disasters, stormings and coldness, right? All these kind of extreme weather conditions, people want to get better prepared. So if you have a like interest in that and knowledge in that, you can prepare your online services and build up your communities and do affiliate marketing and sell products related, but at the same time share your expertise knowledge in that, right? So that's a popular trend as well. And another one, like home security, right? When this world is keeping changing and people feel more security needs, and even though we have already quite some products there, I believe you still have, if you are creative, if you have some special knowledge skills there, you can develop your own innovative products or software or online services there. Okay, finally some emerging niches. Those one are bigger bigger or more needs more higher like technology skills and investment as well. But it's great to know that, and maybe you can find some very like small niches and sub niches under it, and that does not need a big investment into it. But you can, if you have interest, you can develop your special knowledge, expertise into it, right? Like for me, I love environment, and many people are. We are green people. We want to protect our Earth, planet, and want to how to say, generate many kind of either our lifestyle or our products to be environment friendly. For example, there are renewable energy niches. For example, like solar, wind, water related energy, renewable energy products that will be popular. So if by chance you are knowledgeable in those areas, that's definitely a great trend. And then another one, bio, let's say biodegradable. Yeah, biodegradable consumable stuff and packaging stuff to replace our existing like plastic stuff. That's a huge, big demand. Okay, and then subscription boxes. I bought that before for my like skincare stuff, but if you are creative, you can use in many other different areas, including your existing niche, right? For example, if I creating something in my coaching, I could think about some even like a subscription box to receive my ongoing like abundance today inspirations, or some other like even merches and products, right? Just some idea there. And then visual reality products. I'm not really a big fan for that, but I know the kids love that. So that's another trend. And finally, there are so many like unlimited opportunities for us to explore. So I hope you enjoy today those examples. Over 20 already, I share with you. Now it's almost 1 hour. I want to give you that time. I also need to go to pick up my son from a little bit further distance in Brooklyn. I'm now in Queens. So, but not just for that reason. Already 1 hour here. I believe you already get great enough information and inspirations here. But now it's your turn. I'd love to hear what you're inspired and share under my video. Let me know. What do you think is your best niche, and where you want to explore, what actions you want to take from today? Okay, so I look forward to sharing more, momentum with you, and I look forward to your sharing as well. Thank you. I will see you next week. Bye bye.